It's Championship Sunday here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. It is Irvine Valley undefeated here in 2017, and San Joaquin Delta, the Cinderella from the north, coming up live at 3 p.m. Join myself, Mike Cepeda, Gabby Silva, Armin Zakarian with you on today's coverage, SoCalCollegeSports.com. welcome back to SoCalCollegeSports.com's continuing coverage. 3C2A women's volleyball here on SoCal College Sports. Happy you've joined us, everybody. San Joaquin Delta IVC in the final. It's going to be a tough act to follow after the drama from last night. Both 5-setters in the semis. What a day yesterday. Armin.
Yeah. First of all, happy to be here. Thanks again, Mike, Gabby. Yesterday's semifinals, if that's any indicator of what we're going to see today, and there was some really high-level volleyball. 4 teams that really wanted it. Felt like it was Delta's the dark horse, upset a few teams, and they just seem to be playing with a lot of confidence. IVC's the juggernaut. They've been here before. They've done this. They understand what it takes, and so I'm really looking forward to seeing what these 2 teams are going to bring, and I'm excited for the match.
Yeah, you have a team of destiny, seemingly in Irvine Valley, 25-0 now or 26-0 now after the win last night versus Canyons. And San Joaquin Delta, they dethroned the defending state champion Fresno City College, and then a huge win yesterday over number 1 Cabrillo in the north. Gabby, you were front and center yesterday. Tell us what you saw.
I saw a lot of effort from both teams. Amelia Thompson is just relentless in her pursuit of the ball. She was not willing to let anything drop to the floor. So I think if we see that on her side of the court today, we're going to see a really good battle between these 2 teams. Obviously, I think we all have this mentality that Delta might be the underdog, but they battled so hard yesterday. So with their compatibility on the court, I think we're really just going to see an awesome match and really high-level volleyball, like you were saying.
Yeah, one thing, I'm sorry, Mike, one thing you'll know about Delta is they will not quit.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I mean, you know Delta's not going to go away. You talk about perseverance, you talk about battling adversity. San Joaquin Delta showed about as much character you're ever going to see on any stage of any sport, and they have upset on the brain today. Moments away from the start here of the final 2017 in the 3C2A. We'll be back in a moment here on SoCal College Sports.
I can barely hear.
Check one, check one, check one, check one. Armin Zakarian, Gabby Silva, Mike Cepeda with you on our coverage here. Irvine Valley gets things going here. The opening point of the match. IVC San Joaquin Delta. Spread the word, everybody. www.socalcollegesports.com. Starting today for IVC, Gabby Loud, Tyra Coavaloa, Olivia Aguilar, who's on serve right now for IVC. It's Coavaloa. Thompson with the swing, dug out by Aguilar. Outside, great set, Ramsier, and that one dug beautifully. Back and forth we go, and Thompson off the mark. It's a battle of really all state selections on both sides here, Armin, and I pick your poison if you're IVC. We saw a big step up in the semifinal in Alyssa Vortuni.
Yeah, Aguilar already getting herself going from the service line. You see Caabello. These girls are going to be carrying IVC all day today. Let's see, once again, we talked about this last night. Let's see if they can get production from somebody other than the 2 outside hitters. I've got this feeling they figured out the recipe for success yesterday. They almost went down to Canyons, barely snuck it out 16-14, and Vortuni really stepped up big.
And another point here for the Lasers. It's an early 4-0 run out of the gate. Aguilar.
Still at the service line. She's really working it right now.
That one off of the block and down, and finally stopping the bleeding for the Mustangs. It's Markham. That one put down, that's Fortuny.
I like that they're getting her going early.
Yeah, Fortuny just finished so strong last night. It was really exciting to see her finally getting some swings in.
San Joaquin Delta finally on the board, but Fortuny puts another point up for the Lasers. It's 5-1. Thompson not
Great
down,
dig from
Rams
the middle.
here. Fortuny into the block and down on the Mustang side. IVC feeling it early on, and they were battle tested yesterday versus Canyons in semifinal number 2. 5-setter, extra point to win by 2 situation. Some of the best volleyball that you will see here at the 3C2A level. And Tisari on servo. Grodnick tools the block. Favaloa unable to contain it.
Yeah, I think she was still moving a little bit up over there, trying to get up to the block.
That one off of a tip. IVC with another point.
I'll tell you what, if I'm Irvine Valley, I mean, one of the things that Delta College is trying to do, they're trying to prepare to stop the go-to hitters, and so, you know, it's really going to be about matchups. If I'm IVC, I'm going to try to ride my opposites and my middles early and see if Delta can't figure out a way to spread out the block a little bit, and then see if I can ride my outsides toward the end of the match. And there we go. We get another middle attack. Lau, nice job. Great communication.
That one put down, not away.
Amelia needs to get going here. That'll do it. Oh, what a great save.
It's a great effort by Irvine Valley. (7-3). Thompson back to the service line. Thompson coming into the championships, leading the team in aces, 53 in the regular season. Before we made our way up to Solano, broadcasting live from the college up here in Fairfield. Cavaloa now serving for IVC, up 8-3.
Nice pass from Valdez. We saw her struggling yesterday in serve receive.
Shelley tools it.
I'm sure she had some good positive self-talk this morning.
Absolutely.
No lead is safe when you're playing against Delta. That's one thing that we learned yesterday.
That's a huge block up front. Erwin Paz. And I got to tell you, if we can see the replay there, Broggen got up tremendously, and Erwin Paz step for step. Unbelievable. Ramsier, what a great set. Sets up Aguilar to get a good swing on it. Bump
Looks like
set
they're
here.
going to get an easy ball back here.
Indeed. Ramsier outside, goes to the big dog. Aguilar unable to put it down. Thompson out of the back row. Bath right there. Rogan.
I really like IVC's strategy here. I mean, I know the middle just got stuffed on the last play, but all you got to do right now is set up and establish every zone on the net. Make Delta play honest defense.
Gabby Lau, the libero for Irvine Valley, back to serve. Let's get back to starting lineups here. Gabby Lau for IVC, Tyra Cavaloa, Olivia Aguilar, Diamond Brogan, Megan Ramsier, Alma Intisari, and Alyssa Fortuny. Get to the Mustangs in a moment from San Joaquin Delta. Aguilar off the block, but out off of Markham. It's Madison Ogrodnik for the Mustangs. Kylie Irwin Paz Amelia Thompson, Mika Fithian, Kelly Markham, and Grace Shelley. Timeout on the floor. It's 10-5. IVC with a 5-point lead early. Set one. You are watching the 2017 CCCAA Women's Volleyball Championships live from Solano College. Out of the timeout, 10-5. And they want to get Lau off the service line in a hurry. See if Delta can muster anything. Irwin Paz, that's where you go. She was huge yesterday. And her and Thompson versus the matchup of Kaavaloa and Aguilar will be the one to watch here today.
Yeah, I liked IVC's block setup there. I'm okay with that. Lau's not going to... She's not going to miss a lot of digs tonight. If they're able to funnel the ball to her, they're in good shape.
Aguilar answers.
You know, yesterday against Cabrillo, Delta, their block and defense really picked up throughout the match. Curious to see if they're going to be able to handle the offensive pressure from the left sides of IVC.
Easy ball here. Ramsier sets up the middle. That looked like, was that an X1, Coach?
X2, a slide behind from the middle, and the opposite came around and hit out of the middle.
Hey, I'm trying to learn here, too.
I like it.
So San Joaquin Delta closing the gap. Irwin Paz now serving. Good spatula serve, good float action, handled pretty well by IVC. Getting that one up, it's Fithian, takes a setter out of play. Thompson off of Kaavaloa out of the back row. And it's a score for San Joaquin Delta. They close the gap to 3.
And Thompson, she does not swing low seam. And if you want to play at the next level for a year, you got to learn how to swing high hands. And she's got that down. For a freshman to be able to do that, pretty impressive. As you see the block off the shoulder of Vertuni, Delta making a run here.
Yeah, it's you often forget that Thompson is even a freshman on that team. She just looks like such a veteran out there on the court.
Yeah, Ramsier, great bump set.
A lot of poise.
Grodnick with the dink. Nope, Lau right there. Outside. Vertuni. Irwin Paz keeps it alive. What an effort. Great bump set on the net. Thompson with a huge swing. Not down yet. Kaavaloa. Here comes a free ball situation. Let's see if the Mustangs can capitalize. Markham! 11-10.
You would think that we're in Stockton right now. Delta brought the family. They brought everybody today.
We might as well be. Timeout IVC. Let's see if the Lasers can respond when we come back on SoCal College Sports. Well, San Joaquin Delta up here at Solano, well represented in the gym. If you want to represent online, go to www.socalcollegesports.com. On our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1, you can watch this broadcast not only live, but its entirety on demand on our channel, on our YouTube channel. Feel free to subscribe to that. Cavaloa, pretty good pass. Ramsey outside. Aguilar looking for the hardwood, won't find it. Free ball though. Lau, great pass. Outside. Aguilar.
It's a nice swing. I think Delta does such a great job with regards to defense. Thompson's by far their best blocker in the front row, and so, you know, she was at left front. All they're going to do, they're going to switch her around wherever IVC's best hitter is. That's going to be where Thompson stays, and she can hit anywhere along the net, so it doesn't matter where she blocks.
Aguilar talked about how effective her serve is with that topspin on it. Jump topspin serve. Don't often see that here on the women's side. Amelia blocked back over. That's a huge wall of block. Markham on the net. Was there a touch? No.
No touch.
Markham looking to put one down, but avoiding the hands, ends up going out.
IVC's got to be careful here. You know, Delta, they keep picking balls up, and what looks like might be a bad out-of-system set. They're athletes, man. They can step close to just about any ball, and they've hit a couple of balls now with no block up.
Fithian with a pretty good set there. Great pass from Aguilar. Sets up Fortuny, which is out.
And there you see Thompson blocking on the left side. One play ago, she's blocking right. Now she's blocking left, just causing fits for IVC's hitters. Really impressed with this girl playing.
Markham serving.
Nice set.
Great set. Great block.
And there's
Amelia
Thompson on the right side.
Amelia Thompson, not in my house.
She didn't need any help on that.
No,
she
did
went
not.
by herself.
I got this. It was Thompson and Irwin Paz putting San Joaquin Delta on their backs yesterday en route to the final. Third final in school history, looking for their first state championship. Cavaloa with the rifle shot.
Cavaloa, she's going to play, I know she's going to play a steady match. She's not going to make too many mistakes. Yesterday, uncharacteristic from her and Aguilar. I mean, it was a great match, 21 errors between the two of them. But, you know, 51 kills, I'll take that.
Meanwhile, that's a great pass
There's
from Aguilar.
great middle set.
Near side, Thompson off the block. Aguilar right there. Ramsier back set. What a set. Fortuny into the tape.
Thompson not doing much offensively, but she is really letting the rest of her game come out. You're seeing her ball control and her defense, and her net presence is just too big.
Tremendous. This is Valdez serving now for San Joaquin Delta, only down by one. Oh, what a ball there by Thompson just to get it over. Kind of handcuffed the Lasers. Just a meager swing from Cavaloa, and finding the line, it's Amelia Thompson. Gonna hear her name a lot tonight.
Yeah, it's not always the cleanest ball on the side of Delta's net, but they are just playing so scrappy and ensuring nothing hits the floor.
Agreed. They make you earn the side out. Short serve from Valdez, a beauty. Well, we saw the short serve employed a lot yesterday by College of the Canyons.
I guarantee you, Coach Molly was taking notes, not
Absolutely.
a question. That was a big issue for IVC. I wonder if they're going to be able to correct it.
And again, executed to perfection. Valdez up front, Cavaloa tooling it.
Just came soaring through the air on that swing.
And if I'm Ramsier for IVC, I've got to be taking a look at the other side of the net and identifying where Thompson is setting up, and I'm trying to go in the opposite direction. If Thompson's going to block left, I'm setting right. If she's blocking right, I'm setting left.
Fithian, miscommunication there with Chelly. That might have been beyond the back line. Cavaloa off the block, not down. Fithian near side. This is Thompson again with a dink shot, and Ramsier lost her composure trying to contain it. hits it off of the twine, and it's another point for the Mustangs. They take a 16-15 lead. Tom Pestalacy we see here on camera, talking things over with his staff, and obviously very complimentary of his staff, and he just always continues to talk about what a privilege it is to work with them. Ramsier outside. Kavaloa mishit.
Yeah, she pushed that set.
Yeah, look, she got handcuffed.
2 to 3 feet wider than the antenna. Kavaloa's coming in. That's a fast tempo. You got to have better timing between setter hitter.
When you talked to Kavaloa last night about how she liked to run that fast ball.
That one into the net.
Looks and like a timeout coming from Tom.
Yeah, it's coming off the rails here for the Lasers, and another timeout. San Joaquin Delta. Well, it's not David versus Goliath, but I got to tell you, a lot of people came in here to this weekend thinking that IVC was going to take home a state title, and San Joaquin Delta thinking otherwise. 18-15, a 3-point lead for the Mustangs. You are watching the 2017 3C2A Women's Volleyball Championships live from Solano College. Stay tuned. It's a 3-point lead for the Mustangs. And Armin, what are you seeing here that the Mustangs are doing so well?
Honestly, they're playing clean defense. There's not a lot of holes in their D. They're taking big cuts on the ball. IVC, really, they're just losing the serve and pass game right now. They're not getting as much as they want.
What a dig by Thompson. Irwin Paz puts it over, not down. Ramsier with the setter dump, and that's a great change of pace there.
We're going to see a nice hybrid serve here from Kavaloa. Simple jump float toss, gets a little topspin on it. I'm hoping that Delta's ready. This ball is going to probably drop on them. They've got to be ready to move forward.
Yeah, I got a feeling that...
There's Valdez, cleans it up.
Good swing, another great dig by Lau. Lefty shot from Aguilar, switching it up. Really the only angles that she had. Back row attack from Thompson. Ramsier can't contain it off of the carom from Kavaloa. Going back to our interview last night, Kavaloa, big shout out to her family. A lot of family out in Hawaii.
Oh, certainly.
Her and Gabby Lau from Hawaii.
I'm sure they're all watching. They're all really proud of her.
Absolutely, and they have every reason to be. Terrific player, and Aguilar with another kill.
Yeah, IVC has no need to panic here. I mean, it's set one. There's a lot of match left. They just got to clean up serve receive, just continue to run their offense.
Yeah, I think, if anything, the deficit is self-inflicted at this point.
Correct.
Lau. Serving. Irwin Paz changes it up, and she's going to find the hardwood. Bath didn't react all that well off of the tip. I think she had that one pegged. She was there to cover.
Yeah, it's almost just like a miscommunication there.
Yeah, agreed. Kavaloa, Aguilar off of the block. Just a lot of power on that swing.
You know, I like what Delta's doing right now. One of the things that you're seeing a lot of is they've gone with a lot of off speed. They're tipping over the block, and they're not tipping down the line. They're tipping more to the middle of the court, and they're forcing IVC's off blockers to get over there and make a play, taking out their left side hitter. They're not as effective out of the back row. So when you can take out that transition option, I think that's a really, really good strategy for Delta. They might get an easier ball back.
Short free ball here. That's a tough set.
That's a chuck.
Yeah. That's a great job on the free ball. You know, that's a mean ball right there. It's a mean short ball that really handcuffs the passer, and then, well, it looked like Fithian was handcuffed herself off of the pass.
It basically takes out one hitter. You make the opposite pass the ball, and now the defense only has to block 2 players.
Oh, Grodnick blocked back over. Great coverage by Thompson back over on the IVC side. Aguilar bump set from Lau. Thompson digs it out. Oh, Grodnick short.
Another mean ball right there.
Yeah.
Take out the setter.
Indeed.
Except they've got Aguilar.
Aguilar, the mitigating factor in that point, 20-all.
And you're seeing a really nice job by both teams. There's not a lot of opportunities where they're not getting a swing on the third contact. These teams are both very good in and out of system. They know how to get swings for their players and put their players in good positions to succeed.
Back row attack, bit of a bailout there. Fortuny blocked over. Cavaloa, great play. Ramsier trying to catch Delta off guard. That went off of the tape. Well, Cavaloa there with the pancake, but unable to keep it from going beyond the back line. 21-20, back and forth we go, late set 1.
Thompson back in the front row. She's going to stay and block left side against Aguilar. Let's see what the matchup looks like here.
Back set Aguilar into the twine. It's 22-20.
And I mean, it's amazing what Thompson is forcing these hitters to do. They literally don't even want to hit in her direction. Yeah. They're changing their shots right now. So you just see that. They moved Aguilar over, Thompson back over to block.
That one off of some hands. That's a great bump set.
Once again.
To Ogrodnik off of a tape. And Cavaloa late to react.
That's what we talked about, right? Delta gets a dig. They put a big out-of-system ball up. And IVC, they don't think that there's an offensive threat. But that step closability, they're getting on the ball really nicely.
Tough serve. Aguilar off of the tape, off of a touch.
Wow, nice up by Molly.
Molly Mardon, Hummel.
Underhand scoop, perfect, right to the setter. I'm giving her a dig for that.
I bet she probably still play back row pretty well. Aguilar, see if she can go on a run here for IVC, trailing by 2. Late in set 1, 23-21. Ogrodnik reaches back. Aguilar lays out.
Off speed here. What a nice shot.
That's a great shot. Thompson unable to prevent that from hitting down.
When in doubt, chop it line, make the setter take it. They may not be ready for it. Nice job from Cavaloa. That's probably the easiest kill she'll get tonight.
Just a tough ball to handle if you're Delta, and Delta's still up by 1. But they take a timeout here knowing how important it is for this not to get away. They need to close the deal. Can they do so against the undefeated Irvine Valley College Lasers in set 1? We'll find out when we come back on SoCal College Sports. (23-21). Olivia Aguilar at the service line right now for IVC. Delta out of the timeout. What's the adjustment that you make here outside of trying to stop the rhythm for Aguilar at the service line?
All they got to do is pass the ball and find Thompson. I think that's what they're going to do.
Thompson, they're looking for. Gets a pretty good swing on it. Pretty good pass from Lau, setting up Cavaloa off the high hands. Thompson, roll shot. Aguilar there. Ramsier, tough set. Cavaloa taking an angle. I think they thought that Ramsier maybe touched the net. Dink shot from Thompson, not there. Cavaloa is. Intisari trying to put one down. There's the slide. Slide, dink.
That's up.
Not there. Lau, great job keeping that one off of the wood. Tough ball.
One blocker.
And that one down from Thompson.
If you're going to give Thompson a one-on-one matchup, she's going to exploit that all day. Too many opportunities for Delta there. IVC needed to find a way to get a transition kill.
That's the equivalent of leaving Steph Curry open from three. 24-22. It is set point here for the Mustangs.
Yeah, the one thing I heard in the timeout from IVC's coaches is get there on the block and get your hands over. Grab it out of the hitter's hands.
Cavaloa trying to keep this set alive here for IVC. Great back set board. Tooney! That's a great job by Ramser opening things up here up front. We talked about how Canyons was so good at keying in on Aguilar and Cavaloa yesterday. I mean, they had big days, but you needed that third attacker, and Bortuni was just that versus Canyons last night. Parham now comes in, service specialist. That's a terrific pass from Thompson. Can she close the deal? She will. The All-American Amelia Thompson sends the Mustangs to a 1-0 lead. It's Championship Sunday here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. San Joaquin Delta looking for their first ever state championship in the 3C2A. Delta takes set one. I don't know if we saw that coming.
Like I said, no surprises for me anymore, not with Delta. They've definitely proven that they belong at this stage, and they're not afraid of this moment.
Cavaloa will start things off, and it's an ace to get set two going. Mike Cepeda.
Yeah, you know, if you're a cross-court passer in serve-receive, that's the longest distance for a ball to get to you. With a hybrid serve like Cavaloa's, that Irvine Paz has got to take one step up to make sure that ball, she can pass in case it drops on her.
Armin Zakarian, head coach for West Valley. Gabby Silva, former All-State selection here in the 3C2A. It's a 2-0 run to open set 2 for the Lasers. Rogan.
And I think IVC needs to make some defensive adjustments here. In the first set, you just saw Thompson can't be hitting one-on-one. They need to be trapping as much as possible, putting 2 blockers over. I would rather go one-on-one with anybody else on that team and make sure that there's 2 blockers in front of Thompson.
Off of the block and down, Aguilar scores. Well, IVC got out to a very quick start in set 1, and then Delta, as they've done throughout the championships, making a rally after going down by about 4 or 5. Cavaloa, steal on serve. What a good serve. That's a great take there from Avery Martin. Thompson off of the block. Good pass. Aguilar. Keep going to the well. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Ain't that right, Coach?
Yes, sir. IVC needed this. I'm sure they're a little upset right now from their first set performance. They hit a pretty medium 179 in the first set.
And they've made a great decision to match up Aguilar with Ogrodnik. Ogrodnik being one of the smaller blockers for Delta right now.
Yeah, you have to like that matchup. You talked about Ogrodnik not being as big in stature as maybe Chelly, Thompson, and Markham. Markham was huge in that first set.
Wow.
Rogan, Diamond getting going.
I think that's the first ball that's gotten by Thompson. Not sure if Ramsier wanted to go her way, but great start for IVC. Obviously, that's what you hope for.
Yeah, it's 5-0 now here in set 2. Mike Spita, Armin Zakarian, Gabby Silva, the entire SoCalCollegeSports.com crew with you, plus a couple more. We'll get to our helpers here today shortly.
Yeah, so Cavaloa is definitely the one you want starting off for serving with your team right now. She has served consistently, competitively, and she's making this Delta team move their feet.
And I think IVC actually started set 1 in rotation 1. I think they wanted to get Aguilar at the service line. I could be wrong, but I like Cavaloa. I just think, you got so many weapons back there, and it's nice to flip your rotations every now and again, see if you can't find a better blocking matchup.
Well, really the first time we've seen IVC facing adversity yesterday in the semifinal versus Canyon, and you have to say mission accomplished. They did pretty well in withstanding the barrage. Emily Burns and company, Caroline Page. What a great season for the Cougars this year.
Yeah, credit to Coach Timmons. He really got that team playing at a high level, and that's what you want to do. You want to be playing your best volleyball at the end of the year. I mean, something like 94 teams in the state, 2 teams remaining. Everybody's hoping that they can peak at the right time.
Cavaloa serving.
Boom.
Sub serve, Aguilar. And it's a 6-0 run on Tyra Cavaloa's serve.
Besides an ace, that's the next best thing you can hope for.
Yeah, just tee it up, and Thompson still struggling with that serve from Cavaloa. Ramsier, Aguilar, huge roof. What a response from Markham and Thompson.
Love watching great blockers. They do an unbelievable job of turning their hands back into the court. We call it paddles to the middle, making sure that if that ball hits their hands, it's going back down in the center of the opponent's court.
Mean ball. Chelly handles it. Set outside. Ogrodnik trying to tool it. It's a great up there from Ramsier. Aguilar, good swing. Markham gets it back over. Ramsier with the center dump. Not that time. Fithian on the spot, and Ogrodnik, nobody home on the IVC side.
It's funny, IVC is just so technically sound. They do everything right. You just can't account for a spatch off the side of the hand. Nice pass, great angle.
Wow, Brogan blocked over. Chelly and Ogrodnik. Aguilar, that one on the side of IVC now. Ramsier setting up Olivia, and Olivia going angle. That one dug out by Markham. Ogrodnik off of the block. Cavaloa, Brogan looking for her 3rd kill this set. No, Thompson tried her hand at it off of the tape. Bump set, Irwin pass, setting up Ogrodnik, and she'll find it off of a touch.
Delta playing just big. They're just playing bigger than they are right now. Ogrodnik, she looks like she's about 5'9". She's playing like she's 6'3".
Well, and Delta's so excited for their middle Markham back there playing great defense. Usually a libero comes in to play her defense for her, and she's acting like a veteran in the back row right now.
Most certainly.
Back row attack, Irwin Paz, and haven't really seen that a lot from Irwin Paz. We see Thompson running it out of the back row. At that time, Kylie looked like she was a little off in her rhythm in her approach. Lau now serving for the Lasers, up by 4 early set 2. San Joaquin Delta up a set. Aguilar, big swing.
Fithian's got a hold on that ball. I don't think Aguilar had any intention of tipping the ball, and you saw Fithian releasing from right back. She needs to hang in there, get ready for that line swing.
Lau serves it up again.
Really nice deep serve.
Good roll shot from Thompson. I got down in a hurry. Aguilar off of the block, and man, look at Aguilar. Is just a monster on the tape. How do you defend against a player like that, Coach?
It's tough. I mean, if somebody can use the hands like that, it's a really difficult piece. You're basically asking your defenders to stand outside of the court for a potential block touch.
Lau with a short serve herself. Thompson gets it over on a good swing. Lau, good pass. Ramsier, great set. Aguilar finishes the deal. It's been Lau, Ramsier, Aguilar in set 2, working to perfection. It's a 7-point advantage for the Lasers.
You're seeing Aguilar's full arsenal right now. She's swinging cross, she's swinging seam, she's chopping line. She's got a really, really nice rhythm.
Yeah, and you don't go away from that.
You don't, no.
Free ball, another one.
Boom.
Oh, they do it right there. Intisari gets that one block back over. There, you see Ramsier telling Bath to set up Aguilar. Why not? Deep corner from Olivia, 11-3. Timeout, Mustangs. San Joaquin Delta, their faithful, quiet here at Solano. Back in a moment here on SoCal College Sports. Huge run here in set 2 for the Lasers. And it's really been Olivia Aguilar coming to battle.
Another great deep serve.
In the middle, Thompson off of the block. Terrific response from the Mustangs.
Gosh, if I'm Ramsier and you know that ball's going middle, you should step in on help on that. That's a high 2 set in the middle of the court. There should be 3 blockers up.
So Valdez now serving. Short serve. Lau handles that one perfectly. Aguilar off of the antenna. That one pushed it a little bit too far out.
Yeah, I don't know why Aguilar's worried about swinging line. She's got 2. I'm not going to say tiny, but the block is not formidable.
Less formidable, I guess, if you will. Aguilar with the hammer. Free ball. Ramsier slide. Intisari, and that one just not there. And well, you see the difference between Intisari and maybe setting up Brogan. Brogan earlier in the set absolutely crushed run in the first rotation.
Yeah, IVC's middles are just struggling to find kills.
Valdez Another short serve. Outside. Aguilar off the touch. Going down the line. Side out for the Lasers. Fortuny on. Bath off. Not a Bath. Hey, not a Bath. Excuse me. Thompson outside. Big swing. Lau off of the tape. Ramsier saves it. Wow, what a point. Thompson gets off of a touch and down.
That's a fast arm. IVC's block, too late getting over. Thompson with a quick swing down the line. Finding some hands on the way out.
Thompson now serving. IVC needs to make something happen here with Thompson in the back row, but Thompson just as effective, maybe even a little bit more in the back row, digging things out and changing trajectories from the hitters. Coach, you talked about it. IVC changing their direction in terms of where they hit, trying to avoid Thompson. Aguilar not going to matter. That one off of the block.
You know, Fithian doing everything she can up there at the net. You know, when you play at this level and you play against big hitters, you know, coaches are always telling you, hey, you got to protect yourself out there. Make sure your hands look good. Make sure if the ball hits you, you're getting a good touch, high on your side. That time, hands were turned out. Kill Aguilar.
Aguilar now serving. Good serve. That's an even better pass. Irwin Paz. Back set. Beautiful. Fortuny blocked over. Shelley and Irwin Paz. Fortuny. Another crack at it. Great pass from Thompson outside. Irwin Paz.
Another smart shot, forcing Ka'avaloa out of the equation on an off-blocker ball.
Oh, and mistiming at Fithian. I think Fithian was thinking about, was that maybe like a back set dump?
She wanted to go back. Dig was real high. I think she should have gotten her both hands up on the ball, maybe gone down with her left hand.
Paz is just doing a really great job out there, understanding she's not the biggest player on the court, so she has to change it up in order to get some points on the board for herself.
Fithian setting up the back row for Thompson. Thompson puts it over, but it's dug out by Lau. Ka'avaloa into the block and down on the Mustang side. I mean, how potent is this lineup? Well, Aguilar goes to the back row, and here comes Tyra Ka'avaloa. What a special group. Outside, Irwin Paz off of the antenna.
A little too fast for Irwin Paz's liking.
That one comes our way. Aguilar serving, Ka'avaloa now in the front row. I mean, it's like going from a cannon to a bazooka.
Valdez, 3 straight perfect passes. IVC has just been turning up the defense here.
Yeah, look at Lau. Lau dug that one out. It's a free ball here. Let's see where they go. Irwin Paz on the outside, off of the hands, and Lau can't contain it. Closes the gap to 8.
Delta needs to keep it close here. Get Thompson back in the front row, see if they can't make a difference.
IVC needs to be opportunistic here. Tough set. Fortuny making the most of it. Great up. Opportunity. Ka'avaloa off of the block and down. What a great up. What a great effort from Avery Martin. And Coach, I heard you oohing and awing, but not a good way on the set over to Fortuny. Was that maybe a double hit there? Or maybe
no, she just pushed it so wide. And so Fortuny really only had one direction to hit the ball, which was angle, and Fortuny actually did a great job of mixing it up. Off-speed shot, forced Thompson to get on the ground. Wasn't an option in transition.
Good set. Markham. And Markham has really been the third threat for Delta here today. Ogrodnik's starting to get into it early, but Markham has been extremely effective when she's been in.
I still don't understand why IVC, you know, that time Delta ran 2 hitters right down the middle of the court with a front row setter, and IVC only has 1 blocker up on the set. I just don't understand that.
Wow.
A lot of watching.
Ball. Middle, Markham again off the block. And how about Kelly Markham making her presence known?
Yeah, you better believe that they're going to make something out of the free balls today.
Yeah, it, like you said, Coach, it can't be free balls. Now, especially at this level. Bertuni, good swing.
You know, pretty quickly here, I mean, Bertuni had double-digit attempts in the first set alone, and so you can tell that IVC is making a concerted effort right now to get everybody involved. I'm really hoping their middle production can increase because I don't know that Delta can handle attacks from all three zones. But
Brogan's in the front row. She was effective early. That's a great up from 50, and it gets over. Ramsier, Kabaloa, Thompson, late getting there. 19-10, the lead swells to 9 for the Lasers here in set 2 after dropping set 1. Oh, a similar script here in set 2. IVC getting out to the early lead, but they've managed to hold it and make it expand. Markham again, dug out by Lau. Kabaloa, a miscommunication between Martin and Thompson. Coach Molly Mordon Hubble thinking about a timeout. She's up off the bench.
I think she already burned both.
I think you're right. Is there a penalty if you call a timeout and you don't have any remaining?
Delay of game.
Gotcha.
I don't think you lose a point, not until the second improper request.
Irwin Paz, step close quickly, gets up, can't put it down. Brogan off. Oh, she just makes it sail.
You know, in her range, you know, we talk about a hitter's attack range, right? Their ability to hit a bunch of different parts of the court. IVC's middles, they just don't hit with a lot of range. They're usually just straight away. Really got to start finding corners, doing something different.
Brogan, that one into the twine. Coach, right on the money.
I don't even think she was expecting that ball.
Yeah. Pass from Lau, near side, Kabaloa back in, and Lau sees it go beyond her forehead onto the hardwood on the IVC side, and now Coach Festa-Lacey going to take a timeout himself.
You know he's calling a timeout when he gets up and the glasses come off. When the glasses come off, it's timeout.
Tom Festa-Lacey, head coach for IVC, SoCal Region Coach of the Year. Long storied career, very distinguished. He's just so involved in the game of volleyball, not only indoor but beach. He went on a sabbatical a couple of years ago. Was in Hawaii. He's always been very gracious to us and giving us his time. And anytime we need a word or we have a question, just one of the nicest men that we've ever had the pleasure of dealing with here at SoCal College Sports. And, you know, we try to stay as objective as possible, but got a great match here in San Joaquin Delta, making a case for 2017 champion here in the 3C2A.
Yeah, if they can come out of this timeout with the same energy they went into it, I think they're going to continue to put some points on the board. They feed off of each other's energy, as I kept saying over and over yesterday. Irwin Paz is just an infectious personality on the court, and if she can rub that off to her other teammates right here after this timeout, they're gonna rack some points up in the second set.
Yeah, IVC just needs to get out of rotation 4. That's a tough rotation. You got 2 hitters. You got no Aguilar in the front row. And Kabaloa is great. She hasn't bailed them out of too many situations.
And on the other side of it, you got Thompson and Markham now tandeming in the front row, along with Ogrodnik. Side out, IVC now 21-13 and 4 points away from evening up the match.
Great pass.
Thompson, huge swing. Man. Coach, you talk about it all the time. Yesterday with Amelia Thompson, all business all the time. Rarely flashes a smile. We saw one yesterday, though, in the upset at Cabrillo.
I'll smile when I'm dead.
Great serve. You heard somebody say great serve out of the stands on that.
Great set by Thompson.
Thompson just a jack of all trades here, trying to get the Mustangs back into it here in set 2. Coach, that was right on the money.
Yeah, I like what Delta's doing with Thompson. They're running her out of the middle of the court. We talked about this yesterday. IVC's pin blockers are so big, but their middles, they're undersized, and I think they're the biggest threat
Great job by Aguilar getting that one back. Ogrodnik's going to free ball this one over. It's a mean ball. Ramsier blocked over, but it's out. Oh, see that action there on the net cam.
She wanted it.
I won't see it on the line. You saw the trajectory maybe coming back forward. Thompson wanted it for sure, but it was out.
Power on power.
You're at the mercy of where the ball's going to land. 22-15 now. Thompson now in the middle looking for an angle. That's a great up from Bath. Bump set. Ramsier with a good swing, and it's down. And remember, Ramsier in the front row, and she is eligible to dump if need be. Might we see one here late in set 2? She doesn't use it often, but when she does, she's very effective.
Yeah, again, keeps the defense honest.
Thompson on a slide moving over, Lau trying to get that off of the fingertips from Aguilar.
And that's on Aguilar. You know, she's so good and she's so physical, and she sees that hand go up. She notices the tip, so she, instead of pressing over, she tries to reach for it. Yeah. Lau was all over that tip, but she deflected it. Little misdirection there. Lau couldn't pick it up.
Great serve, and good adjustment here from IVC, handling the short serve in set 2. Much better Irwin Paz. Lau, the slide, and Tesari. Irwin Paz gets it up. Double pancake, not going to do it. 24-16.
That's the first swing I've seen from IVC's middle. It's been a lot of tips, a lot of errors. Finally getting some good contact connection on the slide. That slide's really going to open up some options for Aguilar.
Ramsier serving now. Set point for the Lasers.
Misconnection there.
Yeah, I think Fithian was thinking to go to Chelly. Chelly puts it over. Lau with a bump. That could have been an illegal contact on Ramsier. Joust ball.
Nice set.
That's a great job from Aguilar setting up Ortuni. Still rallying here. Thompson now with a swing, and it's blocked over. It's a roof from Intesari to close out set 2. 25-16. We're tied up at a set apiece. It's the 2017 Women's Volleyball Final in the 3C2A. Set 2 in the books. It goes to IVC, tied up at a set apiece, and what a response from the Lasers. Mike Cepeda, Gabby Silva, Armin Zakarian with you here on today's coverage. And Coach, what did IVC do so well in that second set?
Well, serving and passing. I mean, they started out the game with a 5-0 run, right? And you have Kavaloa back there hitting a really nice hybrid ball, and it just caused Delta to lose some offensive rhythm. And you didn't really see a lot of clean swings from their end. And I'll tell you what, jumping to the end of the set, you know, it's 24-16. I can't remember the score, but when Thompson takes a swing and IVC was able to see that ball go down and get a stuff block against Thompson, I'm telling you right now, that's gonna really boost IVC's confidence.
Yeah,
I don't think Thompson's gonna stop swinging, but at least for IVC to have an understanding of, hey, she's human. We can take advantage of it. We can get her, right? Let's just stay the course and see what happens. So, but 1-1, right?
You know, it's a battle, best out of 3 at this point, and Well, you have to like the momentum in favor here of IVC, but San Joaquin Delta, Gabby, you talked about it in the pregame. They're not going to go away.
Yeah, I mean, and we saw IVC make a lot of changes as far as their matchups on the net in that second set. Thompson, as Coach was saying earlier, was trying to run all over the net, trying to cover Aguilar, and finally had to just let someone else take that for a while and trust that their defense was going to get those balls up because she's going to wear herself out.
Yeah,
before the end of this game.
I was talking to Gabby a little bit in between timeouts here, and at what point do you sacrifice your offense to stop Irvine Valley? You know, if Thompson's around blocking everywhere, maybe she's not getting the most favorable offensive swings.
So Avery Martin comes on here.
IVC just can't make this a two-person game. Aguilar and Avaloa, they're going to get theirs, and they can't go away from setting the middle. They can't go away from setting Bertuni on the right. They just have to keep the spread. They got to keep it honest.
And they have to keep putting up blocks. We finally saw a few two-person blocks when Thompson was running out of the middle for Delta, but that was one of the rare times we've seen it today.
Tough serve from the Delta side. It's going to set up Thompson for a kill. She can't put it down. Loud right there. Ramsier sets up Aguilar. Big swing, but it's down and blocked over. Good start for Delta here in set 3.
You see both coaches understanding, hey, my matchups are pretty simple. Thompson starting left front for Delta. Aguilar starting left front for IVC. I think they both understand that they want their best hitters scoring points at the beginning of the match.
Grodnick. Coach, does that qualify as a spatula shot?
No, I think she had some topspin, and she had the right mindset. She was trying to go high flat. Yeah, big block up.
Deep corner.
Looking for the top of the hands, just missed him.
Wow. Now serving. One all, set 3. Shelly Grace puts it away.
You know she's fired up. She doesn't get a whole lot of attempts, and so when she does, she's got to make the most of them.
She does so right there. Freshman from Harold, California. Martin serving.
Just a great pass.
Back dump there from Ramsier. Big swing. Was that touch? That didn't matter. That's down. That's just a great angle taken by Thompson.
IVC, 20 kills in set 2.
Man. That one blocked over, but not down.
Aguilar's just got to play some different shots. There you go.
Yep.
Just move the ball around. You're going to get an easier ball back.
Bath saves it. Avaloa sets up Aguilar. Aguilar puts it away.
17 kills through 2 sets for Aguilar.
Well, she had 18 in the win in the quarterfinals versus Folsom Lake. She had a ton last night. Near side, Markham off of the top of the tape, down on the IVC side. That's a
There's
great
a matchup.
push set over by Ramsier. You know, Aguilar gets the kill, but Ramsier really sets that up. That was beautiful.
Yeah, you're seeing Thompson right now talking to Ogrodnik, saying, hey, maybe we should switch. Maybe you want me out there blocking against Aguilar.
Oh, serve. Martin can't get out of the way of Ogrodnik. And it's a point for IVC, and now the momentum shifts back in this set in favor of the Lasers.
I like the service pressure IVC has been utilizing from set 2 on. From the service line, they're really putting pressure on these passers.
Tough serve.
Not
Martin.
a lot of in-system plays.
Oh, Markham, bit of a punch shot there from Kelly, and she puts it down.
One of those ugly work situations.
Yeah, and Ramsier can't leave on that. I understand that nobody was bumping or setting the ball over. Didn't look like a free ball opportunity, but she's just got to hold to make sure that that ball's not in her zone before she releases to the net.
Good short serve, and Tassari handles it pretty well. Aguilar, big swing off of the block, and that's in. Well, if you're Aguilar, just got to keep swinging.
Yeah, and the ball's a little low. She's contacting a little low. Obviously, you played 2 matches in a day here, and you got to make sure that that you're saving some energy and getting the most out of your jumps, contacting at a much higher point. That's a bad blocking matchup there.
Thompson blocked over. Lau, great reaction time outside. Aguilar, the block late, getting there. Thompson covering.
Smart by Thompson, putting that ball nice and high.
Thompson can't put it over the tape, though, and she mistimed it.
Yeah, she gave herself a good opportunity, right? She was tight to the net. She passed it high so that she could get off the net in transition, get a full runway to swing. Fithian just put that ball way too low.
Coach, how do you develop that type of just that type of recognition on the fly in such a big moment?
Oh, that's practice. Every coach understands how important it is to transition in the women's game. And when you're passing low and tight, not only you, but all of your hitters, everybody on your team, they don't have as much time to get back and create an offensive opportunity. You got to give players time. You can speed up the set on the second contact.
Wow, great pass outside. Cavaloa now off of a touch.
As big as these hitters are, you're not seeing a lot of swings a foot and a half above the net. Right now, a lot of swings are crossing pretty low across the net. I think blockers just need to do a better job of getting their hands low and over.
Well, SoCalCollegeSports.com's coverage of women's volleyball, men's and women's soccer. We are crowning 3 champions today here in the 3C2A, and 2 of those crowns now belong to Fresno City. Men's and women's soccer champions here in 2017, and what a year for Fresno. Fresno, the defending state champ in women's volleyball, and obviously that's a big-time athletic program. San Joaquin Delta also seems to always be in the mix every year. Saw them at water polo. Get well acquainted with their training staff, it seems. Fortuny. Well, just when Delta looked like they were going to start to make a run, Fortuny responds in a big way.
And I'm not sure. I'm hoping Delta's coaches, they have their hitter charts and they're looking at which players swing where. Fortuny's pretty patterned. She swings a nice seam shot. She doesn't have a lot of line. She doesn't have a lot of angle. If I'm blocking on Delta, I'm moving my block inside, taking away her favorite shot.
Big swing, Irwin Paz putting it away, and I believe it was Robert Lewis yesterday who mentioned Irwin Paz, bit of a pedigree in the bloodline. The granddaughter?
Yes, of legendary coach at Delta. She's been relatively quiet today.
Oh, compared to yesterday, that's for sure. What a dig by Martin. Thompson, back row!
That was impressive.
And look at that swing and the hammer dropped by Amelia. Delta out to a 3-point lead in set 3. Cavaloa, dink shot. Chelly taps it off the tape. Irwin Paz, free ball here from Fithian. Brogan.
You cannot set up to tip. I don't understand why she keeps thinking that she has to tip the ball. She needs to load up and swing.
Cavaloa will do just that. She can't put it down. Martin again right there. Thompson out of the back row. Good swing. Lau digs it out. Outside again. Cavaloa, roll shot. Fithian there. Coupon going to Thompson. Joust ball. Won by Ramsier. It's over. Ramsier outside. Cavaloa low set off the tape. Coach, you talked about it yesterday. Don't set her low. Got to give her a little bit more room.
Well, Cavaloa, she can go fast, but I actually talked to her a little bit in our interview. She has a tendency to broad jump, and she likes this big runway, and she likes to jump, and she has a great vertical. But you know, if you're off in your timing and you're jumping, and that set's not where it needs to be, and you've jumped early, you're committed. You've got nothing else you can do other than just tip it over the net. And that time she tried to go hard angle, and there's just not enough net.
11-7, Delta with a lead here in set 3. Remember, everybody, you can go to www.socalcollegesports.com. You can watch this broadcast live and also in its entirety on our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1. You can catch us on the go, watch it on your phone, tablet, PC. Hey, you got an Apple TV, you got an Xbox One, there's a YouTube app on there. Use it. Search our channel, SoCal College Sports 1. Mike Cepeda, Gabby Silver, Armin Zakarian. Getting the proper pronunciation. Day 2, you know.
Hey, it's taken people 33 years for me. Don't worry.
Hey, you know what it's all about in everything, not just sports, but but you know, hey, in broadcasting too, it's all about reps.
It's all about getting better.
Yeah. Good old coach speak. Gotta love it. Coach, how long you been playing?
Let's see. I started freshman year in high school because a friend of mine joined the volleyball team, and I didn't want him to be better than me at another sport. So I joined out of spite. Ended up at UC Santa Barbara playing Division I ball. Really fortunate. I've had a fun career.
Brogan, good response from the Lasers. And Brogan, we talked about her ability to run the slide.
Well, that time she loaded up. She loaded up to take a swing, and she needs to do more of that. You cannot come in as a tip-first athlete. You got to come in thinking I'm hitting hard, and then if you see an opportunity, you can change it up.
It's a good serve there from Cavaloa.
Here's a big opportunity here.
Lau.
Nice
Ramsier,
set.
Great set. Aguilar gets blocked back over. Lau plays it off of the net. Great play just to get it over. Back set. Irwin Paz. Kiley.
I'll tell you what, those 2 free balls that go over, IVC does not have a play ready for the free ball. They don't handle the pass. They give a ball to Delta. Delta's running back 1, front 1. They know exactly what they're doing when they're getting an easy ball over the net.
4-point lead for the Mustangs. Cavaloa, pretty good pass. Aguilar set up, mistimed her jump, didn't matter. Big power on that swing.
I hear Aguilar just saying 1 at a time, 1 at a time.
Coach, I have a pretty good idea what you mean when you say step close. What do you mean by that to the viewing audience?
When I talk about step close, we're talking about the last 2 steps of a hitter's approach. Most of these hitters are using a 4-step approach. And what you want to do is you want to have a great ability to get your last 2 steps to the ball. It allows you to stay tall and attack high, as you see Aguilar doing right there. Thompson, unbelievable ability to step close.
Outside Aguilar on the move. Not down. Martin bump set. Thompson roll shot. Great up there by Ramsier. Cavaloa bump setting Aguilar in the net. Blocked over by Thompson. Aguilar again. We'll see the matchup one more time. Martin can't contain it. The point will go to the Lasers.
I think Ramsier at this point needs to start thinking about being a little more aggressive at the net. As of right now, it looks like Delta is trapping Aguilar. The middle blockers for IVC are not a threat, so she's going to have to jump set a little bit, maybe sneak a couple over, keep the defense honest, because I think she can find the middle of the court for some points.
Lau serving. She went on a big run yesterday twice, I believe. One of them a 10-point run.
That's a big time up.
Big time.
How did they not get a swing?
Ramsier. Chelly in the middle. It was Markham early on. Now Chelly getting into the mix here in set number 3.
Chelly looks like she's having fun.
Absolutely. And that's one big thing from both units here. These teams just have fun.
Yeah, I think IVC's having a little less fun. There's a lot of expectation on them. They're an undefeated team. Everybody thinks they're going to win, and you know when you got that kind of pressure and you start thinking about it, you forget about your game plan. You forget what got you here. Hopefully this moment's not too big for them.
They might be a little bit more on business than most, but at the same time, there's a great connection between this group. We talked about the 2 Hawaiians, Cavaloa, Lau, playing 6 years together, both natives of Hawaii, both alums of University Lab in Honolulu. Aguilar puts a swing on it right there. It's Fithian, takes a set out of play. Ogrodnik with a swing on it, miscommunication, and Lau goes off of her hands and down on the hardwood.
One of the disadvantages of not being a very tall libero, Lau is exceptional, great reading ability, but those balls that get hit off the top of the block, she's having some trouble taking those balls overhead.
Great pass.
Tight set.
Great find down the line from Aguilar, and you talk about her mixing up her game to perfection on that point.
Yeah, that's the first time I've seen Thompson get a little greedy. She tried to go up high with Aguilar, forgot to press over. She needs to just get her hands across the net and surround a tight set like that.
Aguilar Good serve. Irwin pass. A good pass.
Just like we saw
that
right
one
there.
Jousted over by Intisari. And Thompson is set a little bit off the mark. Really didn't leave her a lot of room. And IVC capitalizes. Cuts the lead to 1 for Delta. Coach, you looking at a Raiders score?
Nope. I've got some old anteaters. They're seeing us on live stream right now. They're giving some love over in our direction.
I like it because I was going to ask for a score update.
24-14, Raiders are up.
Okay. Fortuny off of the banner. We're still going here. Great rally. Setter dump. Fithian can't put it down. Kavaloa. Hard angle off of the block. And down on the IVC side. It's Fithian putting it over. That's a momentum swinging point right there, Coach.
Yeah, it looked like Delta was going to get a little upset if they lost the point. That ball went all the way up into the banners, and it hit one of the banners and stayed in play. Luckily, point stayed in Delta's favor. That's a great serve. Let's see what's happening here.
It's going to go out, and Desari can't keep it in.
You see Ramsier's back row right now. She cannot go up to block that ball, so she was hoping that something nice might happen.
Not the case. Back to a 3-point lead for Delta. 16-13 set 3. Back and forth we go here in the 2017 women's final. 3C2A, Kavaloa. Big approach, big swing, and it's a point. So Parham will come on. She was very effective yesterday with her serve. Both the quarters and the semis. And her passing ability also on point. Hard
Another
serve.
great serve.
And Parham doing exactly what she's on the floor to do. Cuts it to 1.
Let's see where Delta's offense comes from with Thompson in the back row. She's been a great transition option, but Irvine Paz has been relatively quiet today.
Markham blocked over. Not down though. Bump set. Parham. Kavaloa can't put it away. Dug out by Valdez. Irwin Paz blocked over. Big battle at the net's going to be won by Brogan. IVC ties it up at 16-all.
Delta's going to need Irwin Paz to step up. And she's a great player. I know she's got it in her, but she's going to have to take some better swings right now. She's going to have to find a way to get her team out of some jams here. Great serve.
Another tough serve. Irwin Paz, double tap. Ramsier right there. Parham maybe with a questionable touch on the ball. Ramsier right there to respond off of the net. And still over. That's a great up by Ramsier. Keeps the point alive. Irwin Paz seals the deal. 17-16, and what a point.
Delta didn't need that. Irwin Paz needed that. She hadn't found a kill in a little bit there, and I think she's finally happy to see something fall.
That one into the net. Is that the first service error that we've seen into the twine?
Into the twine, maybe. I haven't seen Delta miss a whole lot.
Well, the margin for error very slim on both sides. Obviously, these are the two best teams in California. As it stands,
Thompson so smooth.
Near side.
That ball never went.
Yeah, it does not go over the tape. It's going to be a point for Irvine Valley. 17-all, or 18-17 rather. It's a good view of it. That net cam.
Thompson's really hoping. She's sitting there going, can I please get back to the front row? Please, please. Can I just skip 3 rotations?
And out of Bath.
Well,
serving.
she's working hard in the back row.
Big swing from Irwin Paz. Coach, you heard you.
Yeah, just nice job of Delta and Fithian really to move Irwin Paz. She hasn't been scoring a whole lot on the outside, and so she thought, you know what? Let's move you into the middle. Let's give you something different, see if we can't get you going.
Wow, great pass outside. Big approach from Kavaloa.
Now, if you pause your television at home or your YouTube channel on contact, you're going to see when Kavaloa is tall and vertical, and you pause on hitter contact, and she looks like she's standing straight up, she's getting kills. When she's leaning and she's at an angle, that means her feet aren't getting to the ball. That step close really isn't there. Right now, she's getting a much better rhythm.
Straight up from Bath. Bump set, Aguilar. Thompson right there, near side, Ogrodnik.
You kidding me? Who is that girl? that's a big block, and she just sizzles
right
the pits.
through it.
Sizzles the pits. Go under. Everybody's going high. I'll go low.
Madison Ogrodnik showing very well here in the final. 19 all, tied up once more. Rogan, not a lot of room on the slide, off the block. And Ogrodnik cannot turn her hands in. Point IVC. Well, Coach, you're hearing from some people down at IVC, is that correct?
UC Irvine, actually. Yeah,
okay.
I coached at UC Irvine for a few years. Ashley Hain is watching. Shout out to the UCI women's volleyball head coach, Ashley. I think her team is still in the tournament right now. They're in the invitational tournament at the NCAAs, but they had a great season this year. I think they had a record in wins, somewhere around 23, 24 wins. Shout out Ashley. Ashley, a former coach at American River College.
ARC, I was just there this morning helping out with some of the production for the soccer finals. That's where they were hosted this year. Gabby Lau with an ace, 21-19. And Delta down by 2 takes a timeout. We will do the same. Back in a moment here on SoCal College Sports. The drama builds here in set number 3.
Thompson back front row. Oh.
Big swing. But it's out.
I like what IVC's doing right now. They're giving her a sliver of line. They're telling her, you know what? You think you can hit this, go ahead. We're not going to give you angle. We're not going to give you the rest of the court. We're going to challenge you to hit the small part of the court.
Back set, Ogrodnik. Bath right there. Aguilar off of a tip. Saying this was tipped at the net. Let's see if we can catch a replay here.
Both line judges caught it.
Yeah, who were they saying touched it there?
Right front blocker, looks like, Ogrodnik. But when both line judges call that real quick, it seems as though they're right.
All the way back. Hit it. See one more time, see if we can catch it on the replay. I don't know about a touch. Didn't look like anybody was there, but Coach, you said both saw it, maybe just caught a fingertip, and well, the point goes to Irvine Valley now of 23-19, and we have a timeout on the floor. Back in a moment. Getting late here in set number 3, and IVC with a commanding advantage here, 23-19. Lau serving. Thompson with a big swing, and it's out. And we've had a couple of hitting errors. We have a tip.
Touch.
Well, let's bring back here.
Oh, they know. It's the right call. when you don't see a single player from IVC complaining when they get right into serve receive,
yeah, no,
they know what's happening.
You see it at the end there. It did seem like a hand did come back off of the net on the replay. Live action, Aguilar, roof blocked over but not down. Thompson now with an opportunity. Big angle, but it's out, coming right at you, Coach.
Not even flinching.
It was a nice swing. She had the right idea.
Yeah.
Well, I think IVC's block is disciplined. They're no longer reaching. They're just getting over, and they're forcing Thompson to hit shots she doesn't want to hit. You can't go through the brick wall, so she's going to have to go around it.
Set
It's
point.
just not a lot of court.
Thompson blocked over. That'll do it.
Second block on set point for IVC against Thompson. I think that's building some major confidence from them. 2-1.
We go ahead to set 4, an opportunity for the Lasers to close it out here in 2017. You are watching the 3C2A Women's Volleyball Championship here from Solano College. And we head into set 4, 2-1 lead for Irvine Valley and looking to keep their undefeated streak alive here in 2017. Mike Zepeda, Armin Zakarian with you. And Armin, a terrific response there for IVC, and they take it 20-25. That's 2 sets in a row for the Lasers.
Yeah, I think right now I'm looking at my most valuable player in Aguilar. You can't look away from 24 kills on her stat line through 3 sets. You've got entire teams that don't put down 24 kills in 3 sets, and she's doing this by herself. And 50 kills for IVC. I mean, the name of the game is attack efficiency. They're hitting 248. You know, Delta right now hitting just above 200. But again, 50 kills, that's tough to match when you're going through just 3 sets. They're hitting at a pretty high clip right now, and their offense is clicking. The serve and pass game is really tipped into IVC's favor. Let's see if Delta can't start passing the ball a little bit better, get some momentum back on their side.
Gabby about to come back on. Gabby Silva, former All-State selection here at Solano College. And you two, I really appreciate your time this weekend and your analysis of the volleyball championship here at Solano College. Terrific venue here. Just love the atmosphere. We felt the energy in the building yesterday in the All-North semifinal #1 between San Joaquin Delta and Cabrillo. And even the energy in the All-South final was pretty good. Great serve to start off set #4, but Thompson off of the block and down. Will strike first blood here for the Mustangs.
I'll tell you what, Thompson is just stone cold killer. No emotion, win or lose a point. You see the same exact face from her. I love it. She probably doesn't even know what the score is. She just wants to play.
Outside, Aguilar trying to respond. Net violation, going to go against Markham.
Let's watch Thompson here. I know how bad she wants it, but sometimes you want it too bad, and you end up overplaying. You try to block a little bit higher, press a little bit harder, and you just do a little bit much. She's got to play within herself here.
Lau serving now for the Lasers. Tough ball. Thompson trying to make a play on it. Falling away. Gets it over the net, but it's beyond the back line. 2-1 IBC.
Yeah, Delta's really going to have to work here in this fourth set to not allow IBC to gain the lead they've had in the last 2 sets. I think if they can stay neck and neck, they're really going to be able to battle and challenge this team.
Martin does not receive that pass or that serve very well, and Thompson again off the mark. Coach, I want to say she's either been blocked or it's been a hitting error the last 5 times that Thompson has attempted to kill a ball.
Yeah, once again, kind of to my
5 of 6. I'm sorry, she opened up the set with a kill.
Right. To my earlier point, again, sometimes your best players they try to take on too big a load, and she doesn't need to give 110%. That's not what you have. All you have is 100%. That's all you can give. So she's just got to go out there and play within herself, and that's more than good enough.
Valdez back to serve. Great battle at the net. It's going to be won by Thompson.
Yeah, Ramsier needs to turn and joust that ball.
Battle
she
of
telegraphed
all-state
that.
selections.
You can't telegraph that. You can't go up with one hand unless you're going to go high and deep.
Yeah, especially against Thompson.
Yeah, Thompson's all over that ball.
Tough serve. Bath calls off Aguilar. Aguilar off of the bump set. Puts a nice swing on it. Valdez right there. Roll shot from Thompson. Still up. Lau's going to bump this. Here comes a free ball opportunity for the Mustangs. Middle set. Markham looking for an angle. Can't put it away.
I was going to say, I would expect to see Markham getting run right there. It's the perfect time.
Markham thought that was a touch on the ball. No call made, so the point will go back to the Lasers and to serve. Ramsier on the line. Megan. Tough one to handle. Markham into the tape. Well,
Back-to-back errors from Markham here.
It's
looking at her setter.
It's win and you're done here for the Mustangs.
Telling her, put me higher. If I'm a setter, I'm saying, put it in the court, and then I'll put you higher.
What position did you play, Armin?
Outside hitter for 3 years, libero for 1.
Aguilar right there. Megan Ramsier, All-State in
Nice
the 3C2A. Great pass, sets up Thompson. Set a little bit behind her. She reaches back, puts it over, and Kyle Valoa trying to run it out of the back row, unable to put it over.
I think Thompson's getting a little eager here in this fourth set. She's leaving early on her approaches, and the set hasn't been on point every single time, so she just has to wait a second longer, and I think she's going to get the strength that she was able to put earlier in this match.
Yeah, San Joaquin Delta not as crisp as they were out of the gate. Pretty good serve. Fortuny, good swing. This one bumped over. Fortuny again. Thompson digs that one out. Terrific play by Amelia. When Paz gets it over, near side, Fortuny off the high hands.
Gosh,
Thompson again.
Everywhere.
When Paz, good swing, loud, huge dig. Back set, Aguilar
Tip.
looking down the line. Valdez covering well. Bump set, Thompson. Free ball, short one. Ramsier setting up Aguilar. Oh, that's a great angle from Olivia.
And that was not designed prior to that play. Aguilar saw the opportunity, saw the middle come in, and you see her audible right away. 2-2. Gets herself around to the middle. A lot of options there.
It's a player making a play out of system. Just great reaction from Olivia Aguilar, player of the match, and making a case for tournament MVP. You know, Coach, we've talked a lot about the hitters, obviously Aguilar, Cavaloa for Irvine Valley. Gabby Lau has also showed very well, but in this final, Aguilar starting to separate from the pack in terms of accolades, and right now, doesn't she have to be the front runner for MVP if IBC goes on and wins it?
There's no doubt about it. She's played at a level much higher than anybody else. not just offensively, but her block. She's changing and altering the opponent's shots, and she's picking up a lot of balls at middle back. She's just playing a pretty smooth game right now. And I mean, honestly, she's hitting at a level higher than anybody else here. She's the most physical player in the gym, and she's showing it.
Kevin Kramer, head coach at Gavilan, president of the Coaches Association for Women's Volleyball, coming tableside, giving us a thumbs up. We had him on the broadcast last year at LA Pierce. And he is also a friend of SoCalCollegeSports.com. Happy to have worked with him last year and hopefully continue to work with him. Maybe come up to West Valley, do a couple games. If you're ever in the South, Coach, let me know.
There we go.
We'd like to come out and give you some props, give you a little love.
We'll see if we can make our way down there on the beach scene this year.
Hey, you know what? That's something that we've talked about, trying to maybe get our foot wet in the beach game. So obviously there are a lot of
NCAA emerging sport,
yeah.
One of the fastest growing in the country.
Yeah.
There's teams popping up everywhere.
Well, there are a couple apparatuses that'll have to be in play, but I think it's something that we can make work. Aguilar, huge serve out of the timeout. So much for a freezer of a timeout from Delta. Now a 5-point deficit for the Mustangs.
And we've seen them go at each other with serves all day long, so I would not expect it to go anywhere else but back to Thompson again.
Yeah, that's a statement right there. She went right at Thompson, and she aced Thompson. And I haven't seen anybody ace Thompson this tournament.
Outside, Owen Paz taking a little off of it. Ramsier right there, takes the setter out of play. Allow with a bump set, Bortuni. Good coverage, fifth in. Ramsier, near side, Cavaloa. Valdez covering.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lift.
It's a double contact.
Double contact. I guess it's a wide brush. It's just illegal touch.
Yeah, it looked like she set it poorly with one hand, and then the other hand cleaned it up. Didn't come out ugly, but it definitely was a double contact.
10-4.
They got to get Aguilar off the service line here.
Side out, needed in a big way, and Irwin Paz answers the bell.
Brought her into the middle again and proved to be successful.
Yeah, I don't know if this is too little too late, but she has not shown up yet.
Well,
had such a great tournament all the way up until now. I don't know if she's run out of gas or what, but obviously IVC's blockers have a lot to do with that.
Yeah. Well, you know Delta's not going to go away here in such a big moment. They've been so fantastic up against the wall here at these championships. That one into the top of the tape. I believe it was Markham with a service error earlier for San Joaquin Delta. I haven't seen a lot of those.
Well, you've seen 4 or 5 poor contacts from Markham. She had the double contact called on her. She had a couple of hitting errors earlier in the match, or in this set, I'm sorry. I think maybe the moment's getting a little bit big for her.
Markham, a freshman from Tracy, California. Thompson free balls it over.
Run your middle.
Brogan blocked over Irwin Paz.
Well, they ran the middle. That wasn't the result that I would have wanted, but if I'm IVC, but at least they're keeping Delta honest. They're forcing them to take a look at every hitter. They can't just load up on Cavaloa.
Oh, it's great anticipation and execution by Irwin Paz, but maybe a little something extra. We talked about the bloodline. Obviously, she's a well-schooled volleyball player. She's probably thinking on the fly what you're thinking, Coach. She knew that they were going to go middle, and Brogan gets it blocked back over because Irwin Paz was well-placed.
Correct. Yeah, and Cavaloa also had to pass that free ball pretty far up in front of the net, kind of not really giving her the opportunity to approach and hit the set she wanted. So I think Ramsier identified that. Oh, that's a very poor location set. Delta have an opportunity here.
50 in.
And they take advantage. 3-point run. Just like
Paz
that.
With the 3-point run and tooling the block to perfection. I think if you see one more point here, we're going to get a timeout from the Lasers.
Well, I'm going to see if Pesto's glasses come off. They're still on right now. See that? He's slow and slow. Oh, they came off.
They came off. No timeout, though.
I know. He's just talking to his girls. I don't know if you guys know this, but Tom Pestolesi loves his job.
I know.
He lets everyone know about it. He's got a great situation at Irvine Valley. He's really built an unbelievable program there.
Was it you that said, as soon as you got the job at West Valley, he said, hey, enjoy the best job in the world?
Yes, sir. He emailed me and said, welcome to the dream job.
Big swing from Irwin Paz. Man, she got up on that one, but it's wide.
That's a tough break. I mean, they got to 11-8 and a couple of unfortunate plays here and there, and they find themselves down 5.
Okay, not a bath. Serving now for the Lasers, a float serve and just sails on her. It's a good decision. Doesn't go into the twine. You like the aggression, looking for the back line, making San Joaquin Delta think about it, but it just falls a little far. Irwin Paz now serving. Back set, Brogan, blocked over. Ogrodnik! It was Vortuni last night for the Lasers. Today it's been Ogrodnik showing very well, unexpectedly. Ramsier, near side, Cavaloa, big approach, and it's down.
Delta wanting a double call. You can't stop the play in the middle of the rally. You got to let the refs stop the play. They got to play the whole point out. They can't go around fishing for calls right now. That's not what got them here.
What's the old adage in boxing? Protect yourself at all times. You got to play through the whistle. Cavaloa now serving. Tough serve. Martin handles that one pretty well. Free balled over here by Thompson. Opportunity, IVC. Aguilar!
They're going to respond when you give them a free ball every time.
You just can't do it at this stage in the game. You're down by 5. Delta reeling here. Set 4. They're 10 points away from going home.
Yeah, I liked what IVC did there, and Thompson's done such a great job of pushing it all the way out to the line. I know I don't talk a lot about running inside sets. I'm not usually a fan of that, but when a team is trapping you all the way on the outside over and over and over again, then sometimes you need to switch up which zone you're hitting from, and so that time they ran a little inside ball, let Aguilar come in and have a nice clean angle swing.
Mike Cepeda, Gabby Silva, Armin Zakarian with you on today's coverage. Happy you've joined us, everyone. You can watch the entirety of this broadcast on our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1. You can watch all of the coverage from the weekend on our YouTube channel on demand. Xbox One, Apple TV, tablet, PC, smartphone. Take advantage. Get as many views in as you can. You have mom, dad, grandma, cousin, brother, sister.
I don't post on Facebook, but when I do, it's about the 3C2A volleyball championships.
Well, you're a good man for it. You're a better man for it. Well, let's see how Delta can respond. Remember, out of the timeout, Olivia Aguilar last earlier in the set, out of the timeout called by Delta, comes back and Ace Thompson. Huge response there. Cavaloa, who's she going after? Irwin Paz. Thompson puts it over and it's in. What a shot selection from Amelia Thompson. And Thompson's a freshman?
Yeah.
She's a freshman.
Yeah, she's gonna give the state a handful. I'm hoping somebody picks her up. Doesn't come back to Delta next year.
That one off of Aguilar. She couldn't get out of the way.
Gosh, just like that, right back to a 3-point game. Every time you think IVC's gonna close it out, Delta just makes these mini runs and they just hang around. Gotta appreciate the determination that they're playing with.
And Veer setting up Aguilar, big swing, and no touch.
They called it once again.
Did they call touch?
No, they called a net, and that was the right call.
Oh, wow. Can we see the replay on the net shot here? Net shot slider all the way left. All the way left down here. Slider left.
Yeah, it looks like Markham.
We've seen the replay here on the broadcast. Live action. Markham puts it down.
Markham just not able to get into rhythm.
Markham is wide left.
I know right now she is just wishing she had the last 3 or 4 swings back. Haven't gone her way.
Yeah.
Short-term memory. She's got to move on.
Lau can really make a push here. I said Ogrodnik roll shot. Lau there. Great up. Nope. Call a lift on Cavaloa after the great up from Gabby Lau. Coach, what a luxury it is to have a libero with that type of not only volleyball acumen but ability.
Yeah. I mean, she's, I'm not sure what the fourth set stats look like, but she's been leading this match in digs, and she's just been everywhere. Her ability to read is really what's setting her apart.
So 24 digs. Thompson closing the gap to 3.
They're going to need to make a run right now. Thompson's in the front row. They need to utilize her as much as possible to see if they can keep this game close. They're going to probably have one more opportunity to get her back in the front row.
Oh, short serve attempted by Valdez. It dies at the tape and onto the Mustang side. You know, that's basically 50-50 right there. If that falls over, it's a point for the Mustangs.
Yeah, they need a side out, and they're going to need Irwin Paz to start playing real big here to get him across the front row.
Ramsier set up outside. Markham finds the court, but it's dug out. Fortuny, Fithian gets it back over. Lau, back set. This is Aguilar looking down the line. No, she's looking for Valdez. Valdez puts it up. Thompson, good swing. And with a net violation.
No, Thompson swings out of bounds, hits the antenna on the way out.
Oh,
I thought the same thing. It looks from over here that maybe Valdez is in the net.
That's tough. That's a 2-point swing right there. That area 1 serve has been working very well.
oh, blocked right up by Thompson with the foot. Keeps the drive alive here, but Aguilar finishes. Slider back, slider back. Slider back. That's fine. 20-14.
Oh. Wow.
That's an ace.
I'll tell you what, after set 1, IVC's serving has been absolutely on point.
Yeah, kicked into fifth gear.
These servers have just been able to consistently keep pressure on Delta. They're moving the ball around. Area 1, down the line, area 5. They're just doing so many great things right now.
Thompson rears back off of the block and down. Out of play. 21-15. Thompson serving. Tough serve.
Nice set.
Fortuny.
Valdez has got to make a much cleaner contact on that. They just got a free ball. Couldn't get anything out of it.
Back set. Aguilar!
You give IVC 2 opportunities like that.
Money in the bank.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's may not be Delta's day. Yesterday, early in the first set, those were the types of plays that they were making unbelievable sets and taking great swings. And it seems as though they've lost that magic.
Yeah, free ball's not going to get it done here. Aguilar now. Good toss, good serve, right at Thompson. Quick set in the middle. Irwin Paz, not down, dug out. Fortuny gets it over.
Lau once again with another play.
Unbelievable. Irwin Paz with a swing on it. Aguilar right there, back set. Fortuny, great angle. Just a great effort to get it in play. Fortuny with the block. It looked like Fortuny might have hit that one into the antenna, but she avoids it. Goes into play and then comes up with a block on the far side on Irwin Paz. IVC 2 points away from a state championship.
Both teams started out this season hoping to get to this stage.
15.
Amazing, all the goals you set at the beginning of the year.
Lau gets it over. What an effort. Irwin Paz, good swing off of the tape and down. It's championship point for the Lasers.
We talked about it. We wanted Irwin Paz to have a big couple of rotations here, and she just hasn't been able to get it done.
And at what point, we remind everybody it's 2 games yesterday, 1 today. The fatigue factor probably settling in. 24-15. Aguilar, big serve right at Thompson. Fithian, joust ball. Ramsier, Cavaloa off of the block, not down. Thompson sets up, free ball coming. Ramsier, back set, and Tassari, it's out. Just beyond the back line. A stay of execution for the Mustangs. It'll have to be Markham, who struggled with her serve here in the final. A couple of service errors here today. In fact, it was a service error her last time from the line. That one might have been wrong.
Avaloa wants this ball. Let's see if she's going to take a crack at it.
She does. Big swing, and that does it! It's a wrap! It's a 3-1 victory in the final. The undefeated season holds true here for Irvine Valley.
Just a great match from both teams. Glad I got to watch that. Gabby, what'd you think?
It was some great volleyball. It was so competitive on both sides of the net, and I just think that Delta lost some energy there in the last two sets. What I was saying all day yesterday, Irwin Paz's energy is infectious on her team, and we just saw her not at the level that she played at yesterday. I'm not sure if it was the fatigue. I'm not sure if it was nerves. They had a huge home crowd out here today, so sometimes that can mess with you. Sometimes it's for the advantage. But IVC just overall so impressive. We've all said Olivia Aguilar playing at a level that just no one else is playing at out here.
Yeah, I mean, the goal of every community college is to move their players on. Aguilar clearly, has got some Division I potential, and she's a physical hitter. I think we saw a lot of unbelievable players out here really stepped up, and their confidence is going to grow from this. All these student athletes have done an unbelievable job representing the 3C2A, representing women's volleyball. Really happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, and Aguilar would not have been able to be as successful as she was today without the efforts of Megan Ramsier and setter Gabby Lau. They just both worked hard to make her look great.
And once again, credit to Delta. I don't know that anybody expected them to be here today in this match. I think they were definitely a top 10 team all year, and they were more than worthy, but for them to have made the run that they did to get to this position, just absolutely unbelievable. Remarkable job from Coach Molly.
Again, 3-1. Final IVC, 27-0 now on the season. Came in 24-0 into the championships. And 3 wins here up at Solano, cementing an undefeated run in 2017. We see Gabby Lau and company showing out. Well, let's take a moment here to recognize the All-State selections. First from the north, Amelia Thompson from San Joaquin Delta. An unbelievable performance throughout the weekend. Rebecca Lee from Cabrillo, Cyan Blackdeer, Michaela Cervantes, Brianna Souza, and Zalia Corder-Stiles. In the south, it was Megan Ramsier, Olivia Aguilar, Haley Huntsman from Miracosta, Aiko Waters from El Camino, Emily Burns from Canyons, and Kayleen Moreno from Santa Barbara. A terrific year, not only to the All-State selections, but really for the sport of volleyball here in the 3C2A. It doesn't get any better than what we saw here up at Solano. 2 semifinals going to 5 sets. Last night culminating in not only a terrific finish for IVC in a win over Canyons, but another page in the storybook that is that rivalry. And Robert Lewis, we had an opportunity to have him on the broadcast yesterday talking about that matchup, and that rivalry continues on, and I can't wait for next year.
Most certainly. We're seeing right now all of the all-tournament award recipients, 3 of Delta's players. You see Thompson, Fithian, Irwin Paz, Ramsier. These players were excellent today.
Well, if you look back at Delta's starters for the day, they had 3 starters for them. So I can only imagine, what they're going to come out with next year. Amelia Thompson just getting started. As you said, you're hoping she moves on to the next level. If she does not, Delta is going to be
a handful, no doubt about it. Looks like MVP awards go to none other than Olivia Aguilar. 30 kills in the finals.
That's pretty impressive. Wow.
She's averaging over 7 kills a set in the finals.
Wow.
Yeah, so
as a team, what did San Joaquin Delta, I'm sorry, again.
No, that's okay.
As a team, what does San Joaquin Delta do in terms of kill numbers?
As a team, 47 kills, 26 errors. They hit for a 134 percentage.
Yeah,
likely not their season average. They would have liked to have had some swings back. As we see here, Irwin Paz had 11 kills, 6 errors, 37 attempts. Just not as productive as she's been over the course of the tournament. Markham hitting negative on the day, and just again, you want your players to play big in the big moments, and these girls they battled. I think IVC's their blocking D was just too strong. It really forced these hitters to do a lot of different things.
Yeah, and that's.
They just got them out of their comfort zone.
Absolutely, and that's what you have to do against a team that's really good at the net in terms of hitting the ball. And IVC executed better. Talked about it earlier. They won the serve and pass game, and they are your champion here in 2017. We will be back hopefully shortly with Olivia Aguilar here, MVP in 2017 for women's volleyball in the 3C2A. Don't go anywhere. We will join you shortly here. Olivia Aguilar, tournament MVP, all-state selection from Irvine Valley. IVC, your champion here in 2017 in the 3C2A for women's volleyball with a 3-1 win over San Joaquin Delta. Stay tuned. It's a wrap here in 2017, 3-1 IVC, a win over San Joaquin Delta. We are joined by Olivia Aguilar, and Olivia, tournament MVP, all-state selection. What a performance here in the final. You got to be tired.
Yeah, I'm super tired. Oh.
Coach, you were singing her accolades throughout the match and really throughout the weekend. And Olivia, you bring such a dynamic hitting approach. Can you talk about how well you're set up by your teammates?
Oh man, super. I owe them a lot. Like, I know that whenever I'm out there swinging, if I'm ever blocked, I know they have my back and I can keep swinging all the time.
That's what you did tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30 kills later. MVP. That's pretty impressive. Really well done.
Thank you.
You were up above everybody else.
Well, you talk about the kill total for yourself. You had 30 as a team. San Joaquin Delta only 47. So, I mean, that's only 17 off the mark of the opposing team in the final. Can you talk about the matchup between Amelia Thompson going up against her? We saw a big moment in the match where you come out of a timeout, they try and freeze you, and you come out and you fire an ace at Amelia. And I think that's the first ace, the only ace of the weekend on Amelia in the service game. Yeah. And can you talk a little bit about that matchup?
That matchup, I knew that I really wanted to ace her this match because that was one of my goals.
Pre-game goals?
Yeah, pre-game goals. I was really happy about that.
But
we really tried to keep the pressure on her, make her tired, make her play. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys forced her into a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of uncomfortable situations.
Yeah, a lot of traps out there, and they were obviously trapping on you and Tyra. But how about Alyssa Bortuni? She comes through last night. She played so well today. She was really the difference in that second set.
Yeah.
And you talked about, obviously, it's you and Tyra, but you need that third head. You need to spread it up. And obviously, Megan does a great job of really mixing it up. And you guys were able to be even more dynamic than you were yesterday.
Yeah, I had extreme confidence in all the pin hitters coming up, even the middles too. Diamond and Allison coming in. I know she hasn't played that much, but she really stepped up yesterday.
Most certainly. Yeah, you guys needed them to be big.
Yeah,
right?
And they were.
And they were, because they were just keying on you and Ka'avaloa. And so you need to have some production somewhere else. Can you talk to me a little bit about, was there any kind of strategy going into the match? Like, hey, who are we attacking? Are we going after their middles, their outside blockers? What's going to happen if I'm in an out-of-system situation? Did you have a plan of attack that you guys were talking about?
Yeah, as far as our coaches telling Tia and I, they would just tell us to keep swinging away and chip off the blocks, get tools and high hands and everything.
Yeah, your high flat was working pretty well. There wasn't a lot that they were doing. You were going up and over the back row. It was pretty nice to see. So well executed. I liked it.
Thank you.
Olivia, your sophomore, moving on. Where are you looking to continue your career?
So far, I haven't committed anywhere, but I've gotten offers from Oregon State, Cal State, San Marcos, just various schools.
You playing beach too?
Yeah, that could be a potential.
That could be a potential.
Yeah.
You played beach last year, correct?
Yes, I redshirted though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Which one do you like more?
Indoor for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Indoor.
Cool. Well, you got the ball control to play both, and so
that's the first I've heard. Usually, a lot of people are just like, "Oh, beach all the way," but wow, indoor.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I just think it's. I mean, obviously very different from sand, but I think I get more of that I don't know.
There's
It's just
there's a
different
cool
to me.
team vibe to it.
Yeah,
it's not as
very,
individual.
yeah,
It's definitely
yeah.
like a collective group effort. So it's nice to see that.
Yeah, and this group obviously now an undefeated campaign in 2017,
Yeah.
culminating in victory here in the final over San Joaquin Delta. Just incredible. Just can you talk about your synergy as a team, as a unit? What is the who's the glue?
Who's the glue? Ooh, man, the glue. I'd say in a certain sense, all of us kind of keep us together. I mean, right from the beginning when we were doing training together, I knew this team was very special. Like, just Pesto talking to me in the beginning, like, look, we're getting these, and these players, and like from different areas, and I think we're gonna do really well. He knew right off the bat that who he was bringing in at IVC we were gonna mesh really well together.
Well, Pesto talked a lot about the fact that this team, unlike a lot of other teams he's had, you guys were super coachable. Like you came in there and you guys were pretty growth mindset. You had an open mind. You wanted to actually make some changes in your game, and it seems as though anything that they were throwing out at you guys were just soaking it up like sponges. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, it was really fun to see that because I knew that once Pesto or any of the coaches would tell us to fix or tweak something, I knew it would be fixed right away, and we could move on to something else that we needed to work on, and then from there just keep going and keep getting better.
I gotta ask you one thing.
Yes.
Your backswing.
My backswing?
You don't swing your arms back when you attack.
Oh yeah.
You just step close and you just rise up, and I'm sitting there going, man, she can get like 4 or 5 more inches if she just brings those arms back.
Yeah, my coaches tell me about that. It works for me, but yeah, that's still something I want to work on.
Well, you got a really high ceiling, Olivia. You got a long ways to go. You got a great career ahead of you.
Big time upside, and Olivia. Tyra had an opportunity for some shout-outs yesterday. Anybody watching that might want to shout out?
Yeah, all my family that was watching back home, my uncles and my dad and all my sisters. I love you guys a lot, and
feel free to name drop.
Yeah. Okay. So it's my dad and Annette, Kat, Claire, and I mean Becca and my mom are here. So. Yeah, and then my boyfriend, Patrick, and his family have been watching me. I feel the support. I feel the love, guys. Thank you.
All right, well, the viewership definitely stood out as well. And again, congratulations to Irvine Valley and you. MVP, Olivia. Just a tremendous season for everybody. That'll wrap it up for our coverage here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. IVC, again, a final 3-1 over San Joaquin Delta. Thank you for watching. For Armin Zakarian, Gabby Silva, Olivia, the entire crew here at SoCalCollegeSports.com, Jorge Cepeda, Matt Henson, just joined off earlier in the weekend. Thank you again for everybody here at Solano. Take care.